Chapter 3 Cao Dai, The Outer Path. Exoterism, The Outer Teachings. Love and justice for all constitute the immediate task of the Cao Daist. The ultimate goal is to help humankind achieve reunification with the Supreme Being through cultivation of the true self, the higher self. Cao Dai offers two ways of practicing self-cultivation: the outer way, or exoterism, and the inner way, esoterism. In exoterism, adherents continue to lead a family life while devoting themselves to the practice of good and the avoidance of evil. One path to accomplishing this is to abstain from destroying living beings, to love living beings with a true love and unconditional love, and to observe justice by not doing to others what you wouldn't want done to you. In practicing exoterism, Cao Daists humanistically serve the world in a sense of international sisterhood and brotherhood in accordance with the Supreme Being's teachings. Ideally and adherently will perform at home at least one ceremony per day worshiping the Supreme Being and twice a month at a local temple. In general, most Cao Daists belong to the exoteric branch of the faith, though they understand that ultimately it is not the outer forms of practice but what one carries inside that is important. The mystically ornate main temples of exoteric Cao Dai is called the Holy See and is located in Tay Ninh, Vietnam, where it has become an exceptionally attractive destination for spiritual souls and tourists. This is the temple pictured on the back cover. How does one practice Cao Dai? A spiritual message from Cao Dai said, "Out of love and mercy, out of respect for life, I have founded the Great Way's third revelation to save the earthly human, and to help the virtuous attain a world of peace and to avoid reincarnation to the earthly world of suffering." The ultimate goal of Cao Daists is to be reunited with the all that is, to be at one with the entirety of the universe while still in a body. In the outer, exoteric practice of Cao Dai, humanistic principles are important. A disciple or adept would 1. Complete duties towards self, family, society, country, living beings, and nature. 2. Practice good and avoid evil. 3. Show kindness to nature, plants, animals, and human beings. Avoid unnecessary destruction of any creature, recognizing that they all have the Supreme Being Spirit and are part of nature's cycle. 4. Observe 5 precepts. Do not kill, do not steal, do not commit adultery, do not get drunk, do not sin by word. 5. Practice vegetarianism at least 10 days per month. This is a way to purify one's body and spirit and to promote love by avoiding the killing of living beings. 6. Participate in ritual acts of devotion and worship to the Supreme Being. There are 4 daily ceremonies at 6 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., and midnight, in which one may participate. At least one home ceremony per day is performed. Affirming oneself as a Cao Daist. The gateway ceremony, Lễ Nhập Môn, is a ritual and a solemn oath that confirms a person's membership in Cao Dai. It is a serious matter and it is not to be taken lightly because it is considered undissolvable. One must be of the age of majority to participate in this formalizing ceremony. It cannot truly be taken as a conversion process, however, because Cao Daists of any faith, Judaism, Buddhism, etc., may take part in it and still retain the identity of their religion as a Jewish, Cao Daist, Buddhist, Cao Daist, etc. In some ways, it can be thought of as a baptism, just as individuals who are Christian may undergo a baptism to affirm, formalize, and deepen commitment to their faith. The altar. The divine eye is at the central point of the altar. Centered below the divine eye is placed a light symbolizing the oneness of universal monad, who is God. It is left continually lit. Only at the Holy See is the divine eye drawn on a globe representing the universe. There below the divine eye is the North Star. At a local temple, the divine eye will have 16 rays of shining light emanating from it, 9 of them radiating upward, representing the 9 levels of heaven, and 7 rays radiating downward to represent the 7 emotions. The symbol suggests that humans need to quiet their emotions in order to evolve through the 9 levels of heaven to gain unification with the Supreme Being. There are 2 candles on the altar. The candle to your right represents the positive logos, the yang active principle, male, sunlight, etc. It is lit first at the beginning of each ceremony. Lit next is the candle on your left representing the negative logos, the yin receptive principle, female, moonlight, etc. Together they represent the 2 complementary forces involved in the universe's formation. In the middle is a vase. Between the 2 candles are 5 sticks of incense, which represent the 5 principal elements on earth: earth, fire, water, metal, and plant. In the West, these elements are usually known as earth, fire, water, air, and spirit. The 5 sticks of incense simultaneously represent the 5 levels of spiritual development. 1. Purification. 2. Meditation. 3. Wisdom. 4. Universal knowledge. 5. Karmic liberation. Flowers and fruits represent reproductive cells, thin basic elements of the formation of the physical body, the vital matter of human beings. Glasses of wine represent qi or ki, vital energy, manifested under the form of human emotions. That there are 3 represents the 3 gems of Buddhism: Phật, Pháp, Tăng, commitment to Buddha, to his teachings, and to humanity. The Christian Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And Taoism's 3 precious human matters, Thin, Qi, Tongue. In addition, 3 also represent the 3 most important concerns of human beings: heaven, earth, and humanity. And then heaven itself has its 3 gems: the sun, the moon, and the stars. The 3 gems of the earth are fire, water, and air. The 3 gems for humans are Thin, Qi, Tongue. The 2 cups of water represent the spirit given us by the Supreme Being. Tang, the cup on the yang side, contains pure water and represents pure spirit from God, genuinely good. The cup on the left, the yin side, contains tea and represents the spirit blanketed by secular emotions, no longer pure. In summary, the arrangement of the altar is regarded as a map which guides human beings in their self-cultivation. Indeed, when one performs a worship ceremony in front of the altar, according to the Nguai Yao ritual, the 3 gems offering of flowers, wine, and water serves to remind one of the importance of cultivating Thin, Qi, Tongue through the Noi Yao self-cultivation. Daily worship ceremonies. To begin worship ceremonies, Cao Daiists traditionally put their 2 hands together. The left hand represents the active principle with its thumb pointing to the base of the left ring finger, and the other fingers of the left hand wrapping around the thumb. The right hand represents the receptive principle, and it supports and wraps around the left hand, with the right thumb pointing to the base of the left index finger. The two hands joined together in this way symbolize the interaction between the yin and the yang principles which together have formed the universe and all its being. The universe and all its being are all constituted of yin electrons and yang protons combined. A regular traditional ceremony follows a pattern whether at home or in the temples. 1. The participants show their mutual respect by saluting one another with one bow. 2. Participants face the altar and bow 3 times with hands joined together as described above, moving from forehead, representing respect to Cao Dai, to knees, respect to earth or goddess, and resting at the chest, respect to humanity, at the end of each bow. 3. Now kneeling, everyone brings their joined hands to the forehead, first left temple, then right temple, while saying respectively, Nam Mô Phật, Nam Mô Pháp, Nam Mô Tang. Symbolically, this is to convey commitment to God, to the holy teachings, and to humanity. This follows a pattern of Buddhist teachings and has as well a counterpart with the Christian Holy Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Next, prayers praising the Supreme Being in various great religions of the world are sung and chanted. This lasts for about 45 minutes. The prayers are written in the heavenly verses received during sessions of spiritual contact. The refined yet lively music accompanying temple ceremonies is sumptuous and often transporting. It may be experienced as uplifting or purifying.